Hello, my most amazing art students. So today we're going to be drawing our windmill, and there's a couple tricky parts about it. So interestingly enough, we are going to be starting, let me grab my original. We're going to be starting with the actual windmill portion right here. So we need to create a dot for ourselves right there, kind of above the dot we made here. And we're going to create 4 blades, triangle blades coming out from that dot. Okay, one's going to go here, 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 and here, kind of an X pattern. So I'm just going to go out, out, and then connect, down, down, connect, up, up, connect, and then, okay, so there's my windmill blades. Now we have to draw the windmill, and those are some pretty large blades. This windmill is humongous, and that's okay. This is just for fun. This is our tribute to Monet. The first thing that we're going to do is draw a horizontal line between these two right there. Okay, and our windmill is going to come down a bit of a diagonal. Here, the line's going to come down diagonally. So we're going to skip behind. See how I didn't draw over that blade? Skip behind here. We're using our magic, our art magic. See how that did that? And then we're going to skip behind. I don't see how this goes. Skip behind there. Skip behind. So if you accidentally drew over there, that's okay. We can kind of cover it because we're going to do a couple things. I'm going to get my natural tones here, my browns, and we're going to create those impressionistic marks like we did for our tulips on our windmill. Here, I'm just going to be using vertical lines because my crayon is not wanting to, there we go. I want thicker marks. Wow, it's interesting. I've colored with it, so I guess it doesn't want to cooperate with me right now. So you just make your vertical. Make sure you're not making. Let me show you what not to do. I don't want you doing this. That's too long. We're just making short. Okay, come on, crayon, help me out here. There we go. So we're just creating these marks, and I have brown, gray, and I think this is peach, apricot. Okay, sorry, peaches and apricots are very similar. And we're creating these impressionistic marks to fill in the stones or the wooden board, you know, whatever the impression of this windmill is. And notice how I'm not coloring it in like we do a lot of our projects where we color in nice and solid. I'm going to go in with my gray and fill in some of those white areas. It's kind of fun to make music with your crayons. Tap, 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 tap. And I might be going faster than you. That's okay. I've had lots of practice at doing this type of mark making. And you guys need to build up your muscles, your art muscles. So you take your time and fill your spots in. I'm going to go ahead with my last color, my apricot color. And just finish that off. Filling in some more spaces there. Now, we're also going to do the sky and the blades. When we do the blades, I want you to make your marks that the directions of the blades are going, and I'll show you what I mean by that. Okay. I'm going to use a fun color. I'm just going to use this color for my blades just because I think it'll stand out against this brown. I'm going to put a little bit of brown. Notice I'm going in the direction, my marks are going in the direction of the blades. All right. I'm switching the direction with each blade. Again, I'm having crayon issues. They feel neglected since I didn't play with them over the break. So they're giving me troubles today. All right. Now I'm going to go in with that gray crayon and just fill in some of those white spaces with some marks. And for the sky, in Monet's original painting, his sky was kind of muted. He had some clouds. So what we're going to do is it's hard because with white crayons, you can't see where you're making the marks. You can, if you kind of hold the crayon up to the light, you can see the waxy place where you've made the mark. I've made two right there. So you can kind of see. I'm going to add some white marks in here in cloud-like shapes. I don't know if you guys can see the shine happening off that. And I'm going to do another one over here going behind. Remember, we're making nice small marks. Okay, and I don't know what that's really going to look like once we're done. I'm going to try not to go over it with my my blues. I'm going to see where I made that cloud and make marks around it. This one I'm going to make marks on top so I kind of know where it's at. And Monet and Van Gogh would do these like swirly, like the wind was blowing. And I'm going to try to do that by adding kind of marks that kind of curve around. And where's the top of my cloud? There we go. So this is all experimentation with you guys. You guys experiment too and see if you like what you came up with here. I'm going to do a swirl that goes in kind of a spiral here, like the wind is really blowing. And then maybe I'll do a spiral. I'm going to turn my paper. Do a spiral over here. You guys, I can't wait to see how you choose to make your marks. And then maybe here's my cloud down here. Maybe this one comes along this way and curves around the other way. So let me add some of this color back in here. I like to use different colors because the Impressionist painters, they use lots of different colors in their paintings. They didn't just stick to one color for like a red flower. It wasn't just one color red. They would add lots of different colors in there. And then let's see, have I used this one yet? No, I haven't. And I'm just making marks around my spiral, around my clouds. We do something similar with Van Gogh's Starry Night, which some of you guys might have had siblings that did the Snowman Starry Night mashup that I did. So this is taking long time. That's why we broke this lesson up into. And maybe I'll just add like a cloud just to break up this space. Big cloud up there at the top. Let's see, I can kind of see where I did. There we go. So once you have all your marks made, what we're going to do is we're going to use a couple of different colors. And we're going to paint our sky. So there's my impressionistic sky. Move all my crayons out of the way. Come in with my watercolors. I'm going to do brown on our windmill. If you want to do a very watered down black, you can. I already have brown on my palette here, which I think I might have mixed with a little bit of black. I don't know. It's just there, so I'm going to use it. It's a little light colored. Grab up that color and paint all. I'm not painting my blades of my windmill. Notice I'm skipping over those. I'm going to let them be, maybe I'll make up a different color. I don't know, maybe I will paint it brown. You want to see what that looks like? Let's try it out. Let's see. It has a different look to it because it's got the blue undertones. So it comes out separate from that. I'm going to sop up some of that color. There we go. And then we're going to paint our sky blue. So I'm going to wet my blue and just go across all the way off the edge here. There's my cloud. It's always interesting reveal, like how it shows up, because you don't really know where that white crayon ended up. Now I'm going to turn my paper around this way, just because I'm right-handed. It's easier to pull it off the page than to push it on the page. There we go. I'm going to paint this way because I have a lot of paint on the paper here. There we go. Paint the edge. Turn it back around. And it's okay if you grab a tissue and dab off some of your paint to your liking. I'm not loving how the brown blades look, so I think I'm going to go ahead and go in with a little bit of blue-green, just like to kind of go with this, and go over the top of those. That blue-green color that we mixed up, the green with the blue mixed into it, just so it stands out against the brown. I love it. You do a little bit of black even to add that gray tone in there. I love that art is all about experimentation, and if you don't love what you see, that you can play around and change it up. There, I like that a lot better. So, there's my artwork for today, Tulips in Holland by Monet, and I hope you enjoyed making your impressionistic tulips with me today. Awesome job, guys. See you next week.